He's rocking a t-shirt. Never, ever stop pooping. Hi. Pooping. He's pooping. Hi. I'll just start up now. Why not? I don't need to. I didn't need to set up much. Hi, Kelly. Where's my button? There it is. Hi. Hello, Clamps and Lurs and Kelly. How we doing? It's okay, Kelly. It's okay.
Hi.
I forgot
Hi.
you screamed GoldenEye at one point.
Been watching for 10 minutes away. I am good, sir. I am good. I have gotten. Oh God!
No promises, Clamps. It's okay. It's okay. Hi, Dan.
Oh, that's shiny. That's shiny.
That is what a shiny Dodovo looks like. Oh, this was in Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee.
No, did I get thrown this game?
Now here's the question: do I get an ancient Kelly clip or do I get a recent Kelly clip? Also, Dan, how you
Get the
doing?
ball. Let's go.
It randomly. Of course it did. That game was lousy with shinies. I remember. This is recent.
Knocked one.
Kelly, what was that clip?
Hit 3 shots in a row.
That was magic.
Gonna finish
Kelly,
it.
I don't know what that was. What was that? Boom headshot. Boom headshot. Boom headshot. You're
I
very
thought
welcome.
you got a gun.
Lars, have you readjusted your sleep schedule yet?
Headshot 200.
Just be eating, I guess. Fair enough. I did eat today.
Someone
friends.
clip that shot, please.
Dan, I would hate fighting against you in
I got you,
Fortnite.
Matt.
You are one of those people that jumps up and down. I would hate that. As somebody who normally gets up point blank range with a shotgun, I'm like, yeah, I don't do the sniping, jumping up and down nonsense. I like to be up close and personal with my kills. But hi, friends. Welcome in. It's Wednesday. I had a screaming sinus headache this morning. I mean, let's put it this way. I use the excuse if I get migraines at work if I want to sleep in an extra hour or so. Hi, Candy. This morning was awful though. I had a really bad headache, and I had a stomach bug this weekend. But I'm here, and I'm feeling better-ish. But I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone had a nice weekend for themselves, and that the first half of the week is going okay. Okay. Why is DMV sending me? What is this? Oh!
I don't know if she's there.
Addie is not here, but this is from Addie,
With
actually.
the address that's all over.
No!
No, I mean our app. Well, both addresses.
Oh, yeah. So here's the fun thing, Lars. It was the total opposite for me. I wasn't pooping. At all. It was awful. Yeah, it's the whole thing. What's this? Oh, it's already the reminder from New York State that I gotta renew my license. Yeah, I know. I'm well aware I need to renew my license. So, I kind of want to wait for Addie to be here. Oh, no. Lars, it was like, so I woke up on Thursday. Stomach was feeling a little off, and I was just sitting there. I'm like, okay, like, and I'm like, okay, I was trying to go to the bathroom. I'm like, all right. It was on and off, stomach cramping, and like, just feeling like I had to poop for like 5 days. It was awful. I ended up going to urgent care on Monday because I'm like, I feel like shit because I want to shit and I can't. So friends, our dear friend adrenaline.exe, let me see if I can shout her out really quick if I remember her username, because I know it's spelled in a very unique way. Adrenaline.exe. No, that's not it. Is that it? Is this her? Okay, I got it right.
I looked
got it
at
right.
it for 5 seconds
So,
and I said, "Oh, this is such a
I
bad
won
idea,"
a raffle
because I know you
in
guys
Addie's
are
channel.
gonna
Yeah,
love me.
Candy can
that's
attest.
what
I was
thought.
miserable.
All right, I'm a chicken. Man.
Miserable.
Oh my god!
Hi, Kraken.
Oh,
How you doing, bud?
Oh hi. This is your farmer, right?
Oh,
Nice
is this
fancy
Coral
outfit.
Island? It looks like. I think.
Thank you. I'm a chicken.
No, not his. What we all doing? Just me. Okay. Oh. Hey, King. There it finally is. Apologies again for the wait. It was a challenge putting this little guy together, but a welcome one. A welcome one. Welcome one because it made me crochet plushies. Thank you so much for your support. It means the world. Have fun. Aw. Lots of love to you and Candy and Leo. And it's... Ah! It's a little... Not Ewok. Jawa. What am I doing Saturday? It's a little Jawa. Specifically, this is the one from The Mandalorian. So this is the, specific... I guess you would call them a tribe. I don't know if they're actually called tribes in, for, Jawas. But these are the little guys that were on, the planet in The Mandalorian. Clamps ain't here to stuff from a... Oh, yeah, no. We are going to be joining Mr. Clamps for D&D on his channel, for Extra Life. Little thieves indeed. Addie sent me some stickers too. I'll have to show Addie when it gets here. I actually don't know if she got confirmation that it actually got here or not. But yeah. Well, Addie, if you're there, thank you. He's gonna hang out right here for the moment in front of my desk. But yeah, this Saturday, I think at 1:30 EST, myself, Candy, Mr. Clamps, Render Penguin, and Swifty. No, not Swifty. Prince Douglas Charles will be joining on a D&D adventure one-shot with Mr. Clamps as our DM. I will preemptively tell you, I created a tiefling bard. He's an idiot and he swallows swords recreationally because he was in the circus at one point. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh, wait, it is Swifty. Okay, so... Alright, well, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. Candace is home, but not playing. Lars, she literally just walked in the door. Candy, thank you for the reset. 42 months. What's 42 months as compared to a lifetime? She is getting there.
That's where it ends. That's where it ends. You know what else is gonna end tonight? You know what else is gonna end tonight, y'all? You know it. This game. I totally went to the wrong thing, but this game.
Yeah. Of course I'm watching the Kraken. Of course I am. They filmed part of it near where I used to live. You damn right I'm watching it. I'm gonna love it. I already know that. I don't care what story they tell. I don't see your point, huh, babe? Because listen. The clever. I mean, listen. It's going to be it's. Listen, the whole point of a Fallout story is it's not how it ends. It's the journey of the actual world itself. The ending does not matter in a Fallout game. I don't think it ever does. I think it's just the world itself is the important part of the story. But... So you're just going to play it again? Not valid if you haven't gotten the 10-year achievements. Listen, I didn't finish it, Dexter. And I say I didn't finish it. I wanted to keep playing it a little bit more. No, I mean Candace. Oh, okay, that's what you mean, Kraken. Dexter, how you doing, friend? You know what's gonna... Oh, yeah, no, I clipped that of Candy. She literally hit the wrong button on her stream deck and brought it over to ending. Why did my camera just go wildly out of focus? But good morning, Dexter. Let me fix that really quickly. I don't know why it just suddenly defocused on my face. There we go. Every time... This is the one thing that always irks me about the Logitech I use. For some reason, OBS automatically defaults it to autofocus every time I start up OBS, which is what it is. I don't care, but I have to remember to do it. I was supposed to finish Crisis Core that night. I hit the wrong button. Listen. But yeah. So yeah, we're going to play the Stanley Parable. This will probably be the only other time we end up playing it, because we're in April and we still have King's Bowl of Mystery. We gotta pick another game out of this, friends. I gotta add some more games, because I think there's a couple of... Because, of course, the idiot that I am, I bought more games on Steam, because why the fuck wouldn't I? They're $3 for games. I did promise GK I would eventually go back to, Kingdom Hearts, because I tried playing the port on the Switch. Oh, that was bad. That was so bad. What time is it right now? It is 5:45 p.m. Oh, did not realize that would... God damn it. No, backwards. It is. It is. You know what? I think, Lars. I think I was actually looking to possibly get it on Epic, because the thing is, the PS5's out there. I'm not streaming off the PS5 ever. The PS5 is literally for me and Candy to game off of our PCs and not sit in our office areas and just slowly whittle away and die there. All right, confirm. It is 5:45. 5:45. Your favorite time of day. You do not have an office. You have an area. Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. Okay, now I'm curious. How accurate is 5:45 p.m.? Let's use another slider to find out. How accurate? It's very accurate. It's very, very accurate. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. Yeah, we don't have a garage. We have an apartment. Let's see, King grabbing it. You do, no, you do if Candy has face cam on. If she's just her avatar, you don't see me. And I'm honestly not drinking really much anymore. It bothers my stomach too much now, and I feel like shit after 2 drinks, so I just don't bother to anymore. Oh yeah, no, we're an apartment building. I mean, well, it's garden apartments, so there's like us and 3 other units in our building. It's good to collect data. I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Wow, that is not true. Old age coming in strong. Or the clump shirt. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip up a couple new ones. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. I don't believe you at all. Alright. I think I need to boost the game volume just a skosh. There we go. Begin the game. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. You did pick the Ichi shirt last night. That is very true.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh, that is deafening.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Oh. Wait, are you starting me fully over again?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh, no.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
That's
Perhaps he was
annoying.
simply Mr. Memo.
No. Hold on. Should have waited 10 years. Dexter, I'm not waiting 10 years. That's annoying, but whatever. You know, listen, we can do more ridiculous shit now. Now our goal is how much else can we break?
All of his co-workers were gone.
All right.
could
What
he
if we
do?
just follow the rules
Stanley
this time?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, let's go to that meeting room. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay, it was just the... Okay.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
More stuff? Can we play the Genshin Candy event? No, we'll do this. We'll do this. Listen, the game has enough branching weird pathways that it'll be fine. Doobie-doo. I want to jump.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step
Oh God, what happened?
further.
What happened?
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh God. Oh no, we did start this, we didn't finish it.
Yes,
I haven't beaten
you
this.
see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor
I haven't beaten this
additions?
either.
Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why there are so many
Why are you
possibilities,
upset?
it
Why are you
could
upset,
go in
Kraken?
So many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Whom? Doc Ock?
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra
I'm just
Deluxe,
blipping
don't you
through
think?
this because I know we've already
Ultra
done
Deluxe?
this.
What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2 Now
I need
that's
Screwball.
An artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Can I go this way? It was like really okay. Maybe there was like a little step
Now,
up.
to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable.
Oh, I
kind
kind of remember him now.
Take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it.
I still have to play Miles
I feel
Morales
that if I can loosely
because I got
organize a
Spider-Man
handful
2
of interesting
as part of
concepts,
the
then surely
PS5.
the game will sort of
Okay.
naturally spring up around them. Here we are. Go on. Try
Hi,
out some of the new
wannabe.
features.
How you doing? Okay, we did some of these already, but it's fine. We'll do them
For
again.
the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And
Buttons.
of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually
Wannabe.
recognized and validated as people. So
Here-
with that in mind, my first addition to the
MP
game is this
Sizzle.
button which speaks the name of the person playing. Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now,
I'm
the
not
button
Jim.
says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name.
Is
whatever
that
name
future
is.
Soul Streamer
Here,
wannabe
let's have
NPC?
you role play as Jim.
I can open your eyes, take you under by wonder.
I haven't seen this clip in a while.
Over, sideways, and under on a magic carpet ride. A whole new
You're better off not
world,
suffering through that,
a
wannabe.
new
You're very welcome.
fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no.
Let's pause
or
for a minute.
where to go.
There's too many
or
voices
say
in my
we're
head.
only dreaming. A whole new world. A dazzling place I never
I
knew.
haven't seen Ducky onesie in a
But when
while.
I'm way up here, it's crystal clear that now I'm in a whole new world with you.
Very nice, very nice.
See
Go check out
all
Wannabe.
of the world's possibilities as Jim and as Jim.
I'm-
Whoa, hold on.
I'm
I
not
wasn't
Jim.
Setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button.
Jim.
Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name.
Yeah, my name's Jim.
Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first.
Absolutely not.
Now, allow yourself to become Jim. All right, fine, whatever.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
right.
a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out
No,
of here.
I'm never
I'm
happy.
done with this button.
Yeah,
Why
that's
don't you
right.
Go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on. See, if you'd only played along, that would have been your name. The button says, but
What if
no.
I keep pressing
Instead-
it?
Oh, I can't even think about it. I'm taking the Jim button away.
How dare you? You're an asshole. Give me Jim back. Well, that was fun. I do love that the narrator is just so exasperated with Stanley every time he interacts with him. It's just it's awful. It's awful dealing with me.
Maybe I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable too. They would appreciate what I've created here.
Wouldn't that be great? No screenshots. A whole new office. Red is the new orange. The new updated ray traced, more of the same, but in a good way, sequel to the new features, content ideas. I did eat today, Candy. I had breakfast. I had a bagel with cream cheese and jelly, and for lunch, I actually walked and got slice pizza. I was like really hungry at lunchtime, and I'm like, I gotta get something that's more substantial than like toast. I had a slice of pizza from the place next door. Okay, good. Then I can play Final Fantasy without hearing Candy if you aren't busy. No, I ate.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical.
Yeah, that's the
That it
point of this game.
engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those
I-
who played it.
I've been having those since I was a kid, wannabe.
I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Bucket.
Anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart.
Oh.
As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley
Let me hold the bucket.
will feel perfectly normal.
Let me hold the bucket.
Even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms.
I want the
And to be
bucket.
honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be?
Wow.
Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution.
But I want the bucket now.
Give it a try.
Yeah.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair.
How do I
must
throw
already be
things?
sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it.
I'm
has
taking
made
the
you
bucket.
Slightest bit more
I'm taking the
attractive
bucket.
as a person.
Screw you.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
I want the bucket.
All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Look at the bucket. Look at the ray tracing on the bucket. Look at it. It's just beautiful. Yeah, I know Candy's
Does anyone
at
give out
Gold
awards
Coast.
for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award. Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version,
What the
the
fuck?
office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You
Get
know,
well someday.
Sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you
Grum!
knew which one you
Hi,
actually
Grum.
really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece it is.
You fool. Grum. Yes, you see it. We all see it. Grum. Our child's 3 years old in 2 months. What shenanigans are they getting up to? Guys, go check out Grum. For Binding of Isaac. Power.
I know, right, King? It's really confusing my brain.
Yo!
She
Sequel?
is pretty-
Sequel? We're getting a sequel.
Extra tongues.
I'm looking so forward to the sequel of this game. You have
Extra
no
tongues.
idea.
Alright.
So fun thing, the Eldritch Gods, the one word that they can say easily is Worcestershire sauce. All of them can say it no issues. Fun fact. Grum, how you doing? What up? Rude. I'm gonna take my bucket and go this way.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No. No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Rude! Where are we? There's a jump circle again!
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back
Yes!
for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle?
Yes, we did.
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
How dare you? I want to jump. Jump around, as the kids say. Only simpletons can't say Worcestershire sauce. Grow up. But listen, the Eldritch Gods say that we all can't say it properly. Where's the hole? I want to find the hole area again. There's collectibles. Oh, I think this is the area. Yeah, we're not going that way. I think this is the hole. I think this is the hole. Out of order! Oh, I've been here already. Okay. At least they tell you. I don't want to keep carrying this bucket around, though. I will say that much. Free achievement. Get yours now. Pull the lever, receive a new achievement. No more steps. It just works. Get yours. Oh, that's not concerning at all. That's not concerning at all.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident?
No.
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement.
That's fun.
Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you.
Oh,
it's
God.
As simple as that.
This thing looks like something out of Warhammer 40k.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel. to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous
I will
fans
keep
all
pulling
over
on
the
this dude.
world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you.
Gamers.
And I promise it will happen.
Gamers. Pull me, please. Pull me, please. Rude. So that was a waste of time, is what I'm seeing. Complete waste of time. But Grum, how are you doing? I hope everyone's doing well. Everyone has had a nice week so far.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
I don't know. What else have we not seen yet? You won't let me go in the jump circle again. Because you used all your jump. No, you. Let me use my jumps. I want to put this bucket down, too, while we're on the subject. Epilogue. Maybe this way? Is it going to let me go back to the infinite hole? I'm going to try. I am going to try. They better let me. They better let me. Wait, did we already... No, we gotta go this way. We went the wrong way. That's right, because there's the balloons. Alright, I want to go in the infinite hole. Listen. King likes holes. What can he say? He's like the dude from the book Holes.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly...
Oh, yes, it's gonna let me do it again!
...in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever.
Yeah, let's go!
You can
Whee!
fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then,
let's just
since
fall.
You've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm doing this whole sequence again.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
Nope.
Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Nope. Listen, we're just gonna keep falling. It's fine.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully.
So say it
possible that
untactfully.
I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
I bet you did.
Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole.
So deep, in
I don't
fact.
want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole.
It's so deep.
Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley.
Yeah.
You cheat, and you're so clever.
I am.
I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling.
Yes, we've already clarified
What
this.
person actually wants to fall infinitely?
Why not?
I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look,
Rude.
things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean.
Oh, no, 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 no,
Why
no.
don't we just put all this behind us
Don't
and
make this
agree
me a
to just
problem.
call the hole mostly infinite. If
Infinite-ish.
that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Yeah,
Great.
that's fine.
Now, I'm very
Whee!
excited. Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you.
I just want to do this
The
whole
problem is
sequence
that
again.
you
I know it's not
impose
that
too
long.
much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time?
Yes,
I
it
couldn't
did.
help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you
Yes.
did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport.
I will
button
never
and
have
come
enough of the
join me
hole,
up above.
sir.
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this
Listen.
starts to become a thing where... Wow.
Sir,
Okay.
let me embrace
I
this.
am starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep.
Marginally
That
deep.
lacks overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here?
What is going on
Stanley,
here?
I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
I'm glad you're indulging me in my
There it
science
is.
experience.
The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. How is this still appealing to you?
It will always be
I know you're
appealing.
obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge?
You shouldn't
You
judge.
just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
That's right.
Hmm.
That's right. The
Is
teleport
the,
button doesn't work this time around.
Teleport button not working? You sure?
I'm positive.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
Bye.
You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now
Can
you'll
you
get
take the
more
bucket
time
with
it
you?
Than you could
No?
ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with
Take
the
my bucket.
hole, I get to do literally anything else.
But you should take the bucket
Take
with you.
care, Stanley.
I got your
I hope
bucket.
you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
I will have a good rest of eternity with this hole. It'll be me, the hole, and the bucket. Because you disabled the goddamn jump button. Yeah, I know this is where it gets weird. Bring me down. Lower me. Yep, there we go. Yay. You would think this is an ending to the game. It's not. Also, the music in this game is top-notch. Has no business being this good. But yeah, here it is. The bucket's here now. It's just me and the bucket, and Stanley. How could you not say no to this music? Gets weirder and weirder. Oh god. Oh dear. Oh god. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know what that's even supposed to be. That's terrifying. That is terrifying. I stand corrected. That's even worse.
Stanley? Stanley?
I'm having fun here.
Stanley!
What?
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there.
I was having
drifting away in
fun.
dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley.
How dare you?
Because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole.
I'm very happy in this hole, Yoshi. It's me and the bucket and the hole.
Stanley, I'll be back.
Let's put a smile on that face. Thank you, Yoshi. I already know where that was going. Where is it? There it is. Ha ha ha. 5 minutes starting now. Can I get a shout out for Yoshi, please? Because I want to show Yoshi all the love that he refuses to acknowledge for me.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
What other new features do he have? I don't know if he had any more. Well, he actually did. Because Candy is busy playing Final Fantasy. So I'll shout out Yoshi.
Look, the appearance doesn't make the goblin. The goblin makes the appearance. Don't ask me how stupid that sounded in my head. It sounded a lot better there.
Yoshi, how you doing? I hear you're gonna be playing Heart Knight on Thursday. Cause I guess Yada cannot join. Doing good? I'm glad you're doing good. The end is near the. Your real talk. I would buy a shirt that says Fortnite Thursday. Yeah, I know. I was just saying. I heard you were doing it. Where haven't we gone yet? I'm taking the rocket. You're not getting that shit back. Fortnite Thursday. All right. So this is Jim. We did that. I think there's one area we still need to go to. I think it's upstairs. It's over here. Up this way. Fortnite Thursday, very nice. I didn't play Fortnite in a hot minute, honestly. Settings, world chat. How dare you? Where else am I supposed to go? Well, I would love to jump, and I can't. I think we can just go to the exit. I think we did everything. I think. That says gym, the jump circle, the mostly infinite hole. Let me double check. Do it anything? The button says the name of the Nice. Alright, I think we can leave. This way. Yeah, I guess we can leave. It's fine. I'm taking your rocket, though. This is mine now. The reassurance rocket comes...
Right. Have you seen everything you want?
There's nothing else to
Ready
see!
to move on now?
Whose bag is this? Oh, God. I think Yoshi would have a field day with this game. New hug! What the hell is this? What is this?
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
I want to jump!
I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single
I would love to jump.
video game, but
It's a good day. I'm glad it's a good day. Good
it's
day.
going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment.
There we go.
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful
Okay.
gameplay experience.
You think that all you want.
Okay. Are you ready?
Sure.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
It's beautiful.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better.
He's got a good feeling about it,
Here
friends.
we go.
He knows what he's doing. What the
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags.
Yes!
And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
That's okay. I'm for
I
it.
wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I
It's
wanted
okay.
fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own.
Are you kidding
they would
me?
need the structure and the gameplay of the original.
This is me.
Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it.
Tastefully.
Of course.
Ugh.
With respect.
Thank you for the redemption.
With care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
Yeah.
Could it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up.
This is the Stanley Parable 2.
All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
It literally looks the same. I do like that it changes the whole beginning sequence of the... Okay, so that means theoretically now all that weird shit is layered into the game now. Theoretically. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Just pray tell for a hot minute.
This is the...
Yeah, we're skipping that. It's the
All
balloons!
of his co-workers were gone. What could it
They're
be?
here!
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Where's the
Perhaps he
hole?
had simply missed
Where's
an
the
hour.
hole? I gotta find the hole, friends.
Stanley felt the bucket calling to him, begging him to.
Where
pick
is it?
up. Why was he not doing it?
Where's the bucket? Ah! There he is!
Stanley picked
Yay! It's my bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Shut up, dude.
Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the.
So literally, I'm gonna be running around with the
And
bucket
here
now.
it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
Probably
Was
not.
this better than the meeting room?
Probably
Yes,
not.
Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
The bucket has all the knowledge here, friends. I have
Well,
none.
Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left.
Nope.
To go back to the meeting room.
Absolutely not. I got places to be.
Said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go. Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was.
I kind of want to follow the
It
bucket.
should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact.
Listen,
He was firmly convinced
the
that
bucket's
bucket
just
had
here to help
spoken
me.
him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
The bucket's my friend. You're not my friend, dude. You've been trying to stop me having fun this whole time.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
What dark room?
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Yay!
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone, and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
Is it just me and the bucket at home now? That's what I'm hoping for.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket.
Hey!
Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend.
Ooh.
And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could
Hi, bucket. Press H to take me to work with you. Hello, Stanley, it's me, your bucket. Press H to take me to work with you.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Yay! I'm okay with that, though. I'm okay with that. Hey, bud.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well?
The
To
beige
see him
pages.
delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object?
Where's the
I
bucket?
want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can.
Where's
do
the
this.
bucket?
I
Oh, there
don't
he is.
know if he'll listen to me.
Sunset. Hey, bud. Want to go back to work? Let's go back to work.
Well, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me?
The bucket's
Listen to
just
me.
helping me work.
It's just a bucket. It can't think. It can't talk. All it would ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location.
No, it can also
That's it.
function as a helmet.
doesn't
It can
do
also function
anything
as a
else.
seat. Don't tell me what a bucket can do. Don't listen to the loud man. Press N for us to go back home. I will, Mr. Bucket.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time, it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
Press Q to ignore anyone in your life except for me. Sure, Mr. Bucket.
It's sad, but I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this
Hi,
bucket,
GK.
this cold, empty...
GK, I'm very sorry to hear that the run ended. I think I literally clicked over and you were just stone-faced. I'm like, oh. I love you. I don't know why I started trying to put the in front of your name. Go check out GK. I know. What I think I saw in the chat. What did the evolutions get you?
My gosh. Look at that guy.
I don't know how far you actually got because I was on a work call.
I mean, after
So I don't know
I'll check
how
it in.
far into I don't know how far into the final fights you actually got. So. But I'm sorry, GK. Yeah, Flint. Oh, that's annoying. I did. I'll tell GK I love you. I love you, and you will beat ass at the next tournament. It wasn't even supposed to be that hard. I mean, wasn't it though? Isn't a Nuzlocke in its very nature supposed to be hard? I don't know. Oh, flinch in 2 pairs. Okay. Penny's fight wasn't though. Bearing in mind that I have not played that game that much, so I should be. No, correct me if I'm wrong. The next Nuzlocke you guys are doing, that's what, Sword Shield is the next one, I think.
Bucket. This sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it.
But listen, the journey we had along the way was what made it fun, GK. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought you guys were doing Sword and Shield for the next one. I remember you saying that. Yeah, you believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Press R to go back home. Yes, I believe you that you're real, Mr. Bucket. How could I say that you aren't real?
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket.
Oh,
Just
that's...
a little more,
Oh, no worries, GK. Yeah. No, I'm sorry, dude.
more capable.
But listen, you're being a good dad, and that's the
Like
important
it would
part.
be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
Listen, don't talk shit about my bucket. Press V to relive the same day with me over and over again. Sure.
Oh,
God.
what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket.
That's
it's
an
literally just a
imposing shadow.
I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket.
Press G to go home to work. Press G to go home to work to home to work to home to home. Yeah, sure, why not?
Oh no, I'm having feelings for the bucket. No, what's going on?
What is going on? What is going on?
The bucket has to say, do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing.
Ooh, it's a romantic tryst with the bucket.
In this troublesome situation.
And we've got a beautiful painting of the bucket. Hi, buddy. How'd you light these candles? You don't have hands or legs or fingers or anything, actually.
Stanley, give me the bucket.
No.
Give it to me. Give me the bucket,
No.
Stanley. I need it.
No.
Give it to me now. Give it or I'll...
This motherfucker. Go back to work. No, you took my bucket. What an asshole. You wanted me to have the bucket, Mr. Narrator.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Are you kidding me?
What did it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go, Mr. Bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to
Let's see if we could just speed run this
Stanley
again.
had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was.
I'm
The
curious
bucket
if we
turned
just
out
keep
to be
speeding
correct.
through this.
Was
Nope.
no, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting
Nope.
room.
Absolutely not.
No, said the bucket.
But reverse.
Don't go to the meeting room.
Welcome back,
Go
Clamps.
somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good,
said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I
Okay,
need you to
I
do.
want to do something different this
Stanley
time.
did not question why or
Because
how
we
this
have the
bucket was
phone
so
option. You
It
can
should have
unplug the
alarmed, of
phone.
course, because
Clamps, how was the
buckets
rest of your
are
walk? Hope it
But
was good.
Stanley chose not to think about
Clamps,
it
I was
just
chatting you up
then.
after you left.
He was firmly convinced that
By
the
Lars'
bucket had
encouragement.
spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Okay, we're not going to do exactly everything. Because I want to unplug the phone.
In here.
Said the
He
bucket.
did.
Go into this
About
dark room
the
over
D&D on
Stanley
the
once
D&D
again
on Saturday.
obeyed blindly.
Duh.
Now pick up the phone.
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone?
Why not?
Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking.
Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley.
No!
A talking bucket. Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke?
Clamps, does your neighbor still have no power?
Or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is. It's sitting right here.
Oh,
Let's
God.
take a look.
Oh, God. What are you going to show me?
What is comedic timing? What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds?
Probably not.
Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes. Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them.
How long should it last? Ooh, woo?
76 degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next,
King, K-I-N-G.
including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor.
Yes.
Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice.
Okay, that's a good line. I'm Dunny with the funny.
Dunny with the funny now.
I'm Dunny with the funny.
Good. This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys.
I want a survey.
Collecting hard data from your audience
The piggies
on
are
how
excited to
wrapped
watch
they
you.
were throughout the
Of
joke
course they
is
are.
the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An
I gotta
effective
remind
survey
Yeti that
should
he's
be
gotta
no
pick us
less
up
than
tomorrow.
10 pages long, and should include the
Because I
same question
believe
reprinted
Candy
several
is
times,
working from home
just to
tomorrow.
ensure the
Unless
survey
that's
taker is
changed.
actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there
That's
is.
why you have
With
control
these
questions in a
strategies at your
survey to
disposal,
gauge
you'll have audiences
engagement.
doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, with each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threatened our very existence.
What
and to very
happens?
likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles.
What?
All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
This is like something out of like Starship Troopers.
Hey,
do you want to learn
goodness,
more?
This video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So
That was
with in
insane.
mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through
What
all of
happened?
this again, so I can try telling my story.
Yoshi,
with
everyone
more
needs love.
appropriate comedic
You know, scrolling through
delivery.
Instagram and
Come on,
90% is
let's
either
head
celebrities or
back.
follower or reels. Oh, yeah, no, but Clamps, you can adjust that. I think if you go to the top left-hand corner, if you can switch it to show friends only. You should be able to. Let me rephrase that. I always forget to do it sometimes. No, they installed the jump rails. You asshole.
I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept.
Wait, where are
The
you
king of
bringing
comedy.
me?
That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now.
Romancing the bucket,
that's for sure.
apparently.
The bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket spoke.
The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
Can I go back? I do, just that most of my friends... I mean, fair. But because we're not postmortem. I literally posted yesterday. I think twice. No, I posted a reel one day, and I posted a picture, I think, yesterday. Where am I going now? This is the first time it's actually letting me go in reverse. 5 posted. Absolutely not. Absolutely. I don't take enough pictures in my life to warrant that. I do not post enough. I don't take enough pictures in my lifetime, Clamps. I just don't.
Here we go. You ready? When
pic.
Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Screw you. Uh-oh.
What? We're back at the phone already?
Yep.
No. What's going on? There was supposed to be several rooms leading...
Yeah, I'm actually curious, too, how we
There
got...
was supposed to be a build-up to this point. A dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit, which culminates in this scene with the phone.
Yeah.
Now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant
I
to.
can't imagine
It's
the
all my
amount
fault.
of
I must have
recording
forgotten the
of
phone
voice that they had to do
company
for this
immediately
game
after the 2
for
doors.
every possible
What an egregious
scenario and
mistake.
action you could have
I've made a
taken.
fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing.
That's
Not even
George
a lowly
Carlin.
Joke-telling whelp. I think I need to go back and read.
You better not show me that video again, dude.
Yes, surely that will help me improve my... Here we go. You ready? When
Sure.
Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
I will keep breaking you, sir. Hey.
What? We're back at the phone already? No.
No.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came
Fine,
to a set of
I
2
will
open
go to the
doors,
left.
They entered the door on the left.
Fine. Jerk.
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone. Did you not even look at the instructional video?
I'm gonna
This is
punch you
all
in the
covered
throat,
very
dude.
Clearly, there's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley.
I've been told
I'm
that
going
several
to be
times in this
ridiculed
game.
the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on.
That sounds like a
All
you
because
problem.
You couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you
Nope.
proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
I always am proud.
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison.
Yes! Let's go!
I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No? Still not? Is it the delivery? Pale with shame. Pale with shame? Pale... What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so metal.
I know. I'm upset about it too, Yoshi. We did it. Grum, I don't know. This is the second time I've gotten credits in this game. I don't know what the... There's no actual end point to this game, I don't think.
I need more instructional videos. That's exactly what...
Show me another instructional video. You can just leave it like that.
Comedy again. More instructional...
No, I have the bucket right here. He's in my hands. Okay. First question. Where's the bucket? I gotta...
All his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Where's the bucket?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
There he
Perhaps
is.
The confusion and the chaos all seemed to
There
melt
he is.
away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
Yeah, let's go, buddy. We got an adventure.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door.
Galaxy, hi! Midnight, how was Hogwarts? Raiders, welcome in. Galaxy, how you doing? Thank you for the raid. Thank you, Grum.
That's the best you're gonna get with that.
Sims.
Would it be better if I fixed this wall so it wasn't so curvy? I broke the curtain.
Ooh, nice.
Oh no!
I am a Hufflepuff, so very nice.
Oh. Is there a cat behind it? No! Oh my god!
I do not know what's going on there.
Y'all about to
Candy
see
is
snack-
also a slow. Pinoxia, hello.
Snack
How
shelf.
you?
What the heck? Why did you do that?
Listen, don't worry about it. It seems like an old clip. Oh.
You
Listen, I have no control over it. The RNGesus does what it does. Is it the same clip again? It's the same clip again. It's the same clip again.
I broke the curtain.
Gotta get you some more clips then.
Oh no!
Well, for those who came in with Midnight's Raid, I'm King. I'm good, Pandoxia. We are playing the Stanley Parable and frustrating the narrator to no end in the game. But I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
What the
Playing
heck?
some Stanley Parable.
Why did you
Yeah.
I did it!
But go check out
You
Midnight.
broke my thing!
Thank you. Oi. Hilly Place, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Welcome to the Kingdom of Cask, where you are important, you are loved, and you matter. And okay, that's Fresh In. Oh, but yes, Midnight and Pandoxia, and anyone who came in with the raid, if you need to raid and run, get a bio break, something to eat, drink, go touch grass if you're into that. Go not stare at a screen for hours. That's what I do all day, and there's a reason I wear glasses, is because I stare at screens all day. Well, thank you, Hilly. Get them we will weggy stretch. Partners peoples. Yeah, let's go. I'm stretching my back out. Oh. I've been sitting all day. As I do, because I have always jokingly said, this is where I stream, this is where I work. I literally just twist my body and my work computer is over here. I do need to get another monitor for my work. I actually have made a point. I'm like, I think I need to request another monitor. I have no idea where I'm going to put it in here because I already have 2 monitors here and my work laptop. I'm like, I don't know if there's room for a 4th monitor in my office at all. Listen, anyone who is a member of anyone's community is always awesome. But yeah, we are playing the Stanley Parable. This is a game we were messing around with in March. And this will probably be the last time we'll be playing it because I have basically made, I can show this off. I made what we call King's Bowl of Mystery. I went through my Steam library, found the short games that I own in there. Like, what can I crank out on stream on Wednesday nights? Yes, there is. I can do. Oh yeah, you can if you want, Pandoxia. But yeah, so we're gonna be drawing another game tonight once I finish up stream. Now, oh, this is dented, actually. Now, again, I forgot what's in here. I have no memory of what's in here because I filled this months ago. So, yeah. I don't know. We're going to find out at the end of stream. But yeah, the first one we pulled was the Stanley Parable. And this is for anyone who's never played the Stanley Parable, the game is so self-aware that it's staring at itself. Its eyes swiveled around in its skull and it's staring at its own brain. So, we are an office worker named Stanley. And we're just at our office. And we have our emotional support bucket because the game thought I needed it. So yeah. But yeah.
Still no one was here.
Yeah, I know no one's here.
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
You know, a steel bucket
Perhaps
doesn't
his
seem
boss's
warm to
office
me.
Was where he'd find answers.
Oh yeah, we can go to the boss's office. We haven't been with the bucket yet. Can I go to the broom closet? Nope, apparently not. But yeah, this game is essentially just branching logic. It's depending on where you go, it changes up the story. And then playthroughs after playthroughs will add on to that story. It also at one point ripped me out of my game and started having me play Firewatch.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Oh god, this is what is this?
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines.
Yes!
No reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done.
That's fine.
You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
I will. You know, it might be, honest. I never played Little Big Planet. I know what it is, but I've never played it, so it could be.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
Yeah, everybody else did.
And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
Uh-oh. We're in the infinite loop again.
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket.
I don't know about
the
a
bucket
bucket.
returned his gaze, but said nothing at all.
You were talking to me earlier, Mr. Bucket.
Thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close. He had felt none of its familiar reassurance.
Tifa's not real.
And that's when
I'm real.
realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday
I love you, Candy.
bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows
Where'd my
what
bucket
sorts of
go?
bizarre hallucinations Stanley might
Where'd he
experience
go?
without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket.
My bucket! Where'd he go?
He noticed that the rooms were
Who took him?
which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh,
Yep, we are floating.
he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad.
We-
Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Where's the bucket?
Stanley, it's me, the bucket.
Where?
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing
No!
by one bucket after the next.
There's all
None of
these
them were his.
buckets.
None of them were his special bucket.
Come to me,
No!
Stanley. Find me.
Oh, nice. Thank you,
He had
Pandoxia.
to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend.
I will check
it was
after
the only way
stream.
to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead
It
in
could
his
be.
tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along.
I'm the bucket!
It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
Was King doing a Tifa cosplay? That's fair, Pandoxia. And this
This is a
Hufflepuff will be
story of a
lazy.
woman named Mariella.
Who is Mariella?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work.
Okay.
But on this particular day,
I remember
her walk was
Mariella now.
interrupted by
Don't remember her
bold
having a
man
bucket.
Who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the
Oh
street.
no, it's okay, Grub.
Right away, she knew what the
When's King
problem
doing a
was.
Tifa cosplay? Listen.
This man had no bucket. Of
I'll think
course
about it.
he'd gone mad.
I don't know what we'll do it for, but I'll
Raving
think about it.
a narrator describing all of his actions
Sound like me
and
after
how
my birthday, but
everything
who the
is
hell's
predetermined
Jimmy?
And free will is
Still there
an
in the back,
illusion,
he's trying
and
to-
it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place.
I had my bucket with
How
me.
cruel the world can be, Mariella thought.
I am cinnamon
She
roll.
hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this.
She had no
There
time for
were
this.
a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work.
Yeah.
Her bucket would provide absolute guidance and
Listen, my
purpose
bucket
in
was
every
taken from
respect.
me.
Yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
Excuse you? All I see is the angry video game nerd. Where's my bucket? Can I just sit down and work? Is that an option one day? No, can't do that? Okay, fine, whatever. Where's my bucket? Where's my emotional
All of
security
his
bucket?
co-workers were gone.
This is literally the Stanley Parable,
Stanley
Lars.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Galaxy,
he
enjoy your
simply
lurk.
missed the
Thank you
memo.
again for the raid.
Warmth spread through Stanley's arms.
Yeah,
With the
Mr.
bucket in
Bucket.
his arms again, he was home.
Yes, go feed the teenage gremlins.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay. We're actually gonna go to our boss's office this time. Ooh. But yeah, Lars, this game is literally just continuing branching logic and just kind of replaying it over and over again. I'm sorry. There will be a reward for finding them all. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna get a reward? Let's go! Wait, hold on. A private but smelly place for an important person. So the boss's bathroom, near a fireplace, somewhere both red and blue, and a large room, lots of boxes. Interesting. Trust the completionist instinct. I will. I love it. This opened? Holy shit.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it?
No.
The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy.
This is
It's
my
clear as
bucket.
day.
Fuck
This
you.
broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
Screw you.
I can really feel it now.
This is
It's
my
a
bucket.
It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stan.
These aren't cleaning supplies. These are tools.
Hand over the bucket.
It's fucking A-right. I'm
I
not
know
gonna...
how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have... Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Bathroom. 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 Bathroom!
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands?
Mini
Stanley
stands.
figs. What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Don't use that word. A Stanlerine. Alright. Still gotta explore everything. Gotta find all the Stanley figures. Let's try his office first. Oh, boss!
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication
Oh,
of
boss!
human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
That's right, Mr. Bucket.
Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him, always. The bucket would. And he knew it.
Yeah.
The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the
Hello,
bucket
Raven!
that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk.
I noticed it.
Nor in his bliss of simply
Raven, how
being
you doing?
at the bucket did he have any notion that the pin number for the keypad was 2845.
Ooh. Ah! No! 2, 8,
Stanley
4.
just sat around
Why is that
twiddling
not
his
playing?
thumbs, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the
Hold on.
bucket-
That should have played. Well, let me check one thing, because you know what it is? I might need to re-authenticate. Hold on. Wait a minute. That's weird. Oh, well. Yeah, why didn't that play? That's weird. Well, I'm going to play it on my end. Let's see.
Wake me up,
There
wake
you
me up inside. I can't wake up, wake me up inside.
Save me, call my name. There you go. That's weird.
All along, was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical.
Yes, the bucket is my savior. The bucket is here for me. The bucket is here.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1?
I don't know.
You sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
I'm sure it will. And now we're going downstairs. Take me down to the Paradise City, where my boss might be. I don't know. Loading. Loading.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate.
Cool.
It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket.
Yeah.
Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right.
This
The
bucket is
here
just
for you,
beautiful.
Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Stanley, the bucket's always gonna be here for you. He'll never hurt you. He'll never harm you. It's like the
Stanley
companion
and the bucket
cube.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
I always keep debating that decision. Like, do I go this way? It's Cerebro.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
It's Cerebro.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Yeah, let's go do this nonsense again. Maybe we'll actually get the code this time. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Button.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the
There's
office
me.
was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs.
Like guinea pigs.
Had never seen anything
Like Clamps'
this,
guinea
and
pigs.
it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Everything will be fine. Everything's gonna be alright.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place?
Everything and
These
nothing.
questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
Bring me to
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control. Never!
Never.
Squeezed the bucket.
Never!
His one friend in the entire world.
Hyperfox, welcome in. Thank you for the
He
follow.
could trust no one except for the bucket.
The hello. Welcome in. Oh god, we're here again.
Here was the proof.
Ah.
Controls labeled with emotions.
This didn't go well last time.
Or sad, or
Might
convenient.
be. Might be.
Walking,
Is the
eating,
key
working,
word.
All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality
Well,
of
welcome
his
in.
past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human
That's
life.
right.
For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good.
Yeah.
Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way.
He has no
The bucket made a
hands.
sassy comment about taking down the system. Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over?
Yes, maybe. I don't know.
Yes, they had done it.
Oh god.
Stanley and the bucket
Oh
had
god.
defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away.
Moments.
Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket
I'm
wanted
concerned.
to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin.
Those are
watching
both
the
admirable
movie,
goals.
But then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support.
How dare you?
What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped?
Yeah, why did the door stop?
Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
I see it. I can taste the freedom. Look at it out there.
Until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. The facility itself,
What if I leave the bucket?
recognized
What if I leave the bucket?
calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the
What if I leave the bucket? No!
Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms.
How dare
Not while
you.
This building has anything to say about it.
The building's not
Stanley
real.
realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket.
Yeah.
To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. And we're here again. I just want to... Can I just work one day, please? No?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Give me the bucket.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Come here, bud.
Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone, not with the bucket around.
Yeah.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Let's see. Has it updated? It has updated. Some are both red and blue. A large room, lots of boxes. So it's probably in the storage area. Would be my guess. Some are red and blue. What if the building's the only real thing where you're... Listen, don't do that to me, Hyper. Don't do that to me, Fox.
Can you feel it?
Also,
The
do you
boom
prefer
from it.
Hyper or
It wants
Fox?
the bucket. You can feel that, can't you?
You're not getting the bucket broom closet, haha.
Clear as day, this broom closet believed coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Okay, cool. I will probably flip-flop between the two of them. What if I just go down this elevator? I don't know if I went down the elevator with this. It's gotta stop at some point. I think it just sits there and I think it just plays music the whole time. I don't think you actually go anywhere. Let's see.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce
I don't remember the number.
clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always.
He gives me the number.
And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spirit.
Listen, give me the number. I don't remember it.
That he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion
It's bliss.
that the pin
It's pure
number for
bliss.
the keypad was 2845.
I'm 99.9% sure I put that number in.
By sheer luck.
How dare.
Was it the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding
So
them?
what if we this time? What
This
if
is
we
certainly the most
escape?
logical explanation.
What if we escape with the bucket? What if we escape? Escape with the bucket. We won't go to the mind control facility. We'll escape. Let's see. Bow, ba da da, bow, bow, ba da 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 da.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through
Nope,
the
we're going this way this
large
time.
hall
I haven't been this way yet.
Mind control for... Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
Oh, that's fun. How violent are we talking?
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back.
Nah. I'm gonna keep walking.
Point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
The bucket doesn't have any feelings. Ooh. That's true. That is very true. Okay, fair enough. Oh no. Ow. Thank you. Do 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 do.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be.
Yeah.
To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket. But what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to
George.
himself, and he sort of
Bucket's
kicked
name is
himself for
George.
wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere.
George, save
Well,
us.
Stanley.
Haha, screw you.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
Who
In a
are you?
single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end as it was crushed violently to death.
Cool. Yay, I lived. Me and George are gonna go this way. What the fuck?
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way.
That's the narrator's
but
narrator,
this
of course.
one stood above the rest.
The Stanley
It was
Parable.
a glorious bucket to behold.
Oh, it's an obituary for the bucket. The bucket welcomes you to the grand exhibit. You're standing at the precipice of knowledge. Much like a bucket itself, the human mind is frequently empty within, a cavernous void. But through use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full and enriched and substantiated. Knowledge of the bucket and its history is the only true knowledge we have. Will you take what you learn here out with you into the world? Will you accept with an open mind what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you change the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of this exhibit? Or will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were, in ignorance and darkness, whatever. It's the bucket's exhibit. It's literally an art.
You see how
it's an art
arrogant it was
installation.
for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own. Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
The bucket's eternal. Stanley is mere mortal. 25 buckets. A photograph of 25 buckets, the greatest number of buckets ever captured on camera. The photographer experienced catatonic shock for several weeks as a result of the euphoria from exposure to this many buckets at once. I see a Vitruvian bucket over here. Sorry, a bucket with 2 handles. This bucket's depicted as having 2 handles. Such design has never been created in real life, having been deemed too dangerous and recklessly experimental. Every year, dozens are put to death just for attempting it. Oh god, I love this so much. The Inferno Bucket. A replica of the Inferno Bucket, which is in the medieval era, was so powerfully alluring that it drove dozens of nations to war with one another for control. Billions die, yet in spite of all, no one can control the buckets. Look at this little bucket. Alright, what? Do they both leave the same way? Mr. Bucket, you put your balls in my mouth, Mr. Bucket. The stress bucket and analogy. Worrying, negative forecasting, negative thinking, lack of reassurance, vulnerability and size and strength of the bucket. I propose a bucket counter. Listen, if we were going to keep playing this game, absolutely. Presented without commentary. You know it. I knew what song you were going for. Like the cave drawings. It's French. I know it's like the cave drawings in France. While we know that buckets predate the existence of mankind, we do not know by how long. This cave drawing depicts early man's discovery of the practical uses of the bucket, by which time the bucket had already been likely around for several millennia. Notice in these drawings how the bucket is allowing itself to be used, having judged humanity to be worthy of its treasures. We're catching water. You know, surprisingly, no one's pooping in it. It's literally just catching water from a hole. And animals do. No one's pooping in it, though.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
Kneel before the bucket! What's around that corner? That light is alluring. What's around that corner? If only I could jump. The hanging bucket. This piece symbolizes the necessary relationship between bucket and humanity. However clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there is yet more that is always out of reach. This distance, inevitably, is for our own good. Wait. I can just walk? Oh.
But there is something we can do.
What?
Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong.
What will it be? Oh god.
Stanley die.
Yes!
Let him be crushed by the machine.
Yes!
Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together.
Yeah!
Take its place as ruler, as leader.
Lead us, George!
World, a new vision.
That's fun.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, the good old bucket.
just Stanley and the bucket.
Never gonna be not grabbing this bucket. Just want you all to know, he's always gonna be coming with us.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the
But there's a room with boxes.
Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place.
We gotta do completionist stuff.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be
Nope.
correct? Was it? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
So a room with lots of boxes. So it's gotta be the loading dock area.
Back to the meeting room.
Wait. Not yet. Not yet.
No, said the bucket. Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go. Good.
Oh god, there it is! There it is! There it is! There it is! There it is!
All the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to
How
do.
the fuck do I get to
Stanley did
that?
not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
I see you! There he is! Look at him! He needs our help! How do I get there? Better question. I don't think I can get over that way. That's annoying. Maybe, though. Maybe. Maybe?
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, "No buckets past this point." Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a
This is the bucket.
I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the
Please say this is another documentary. Please. Please, 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 please.
and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
Oh god. What? It's pitch black. Is this a bucket?
Now then,
It's a game
I'm
show!
going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket.
Yeah, let's go.
Begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket?
Yeah.
Incorrect. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Fuck you. How dare you?
Item 2. Is this a bucket? Incorrect. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
None of these are going to be buckets, are they? Actually, I'm curious. If I hit no, what's it going to say?
Item 3. Is this a bucket? Incorrect. This is a bucket.
Shit. Fucking asshole.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
Why not?
Correct. This is a tractor and not a bucket.
I mean, it could be a bucket.
I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme, but I was starting to get concerned that even this might be too much for you.
I kind of wanted to
Thank
hit
you for
yes
not
now.
making me look like an idiot. Okay, next one. Is this a bucket?
Yeah.
Correct. This is a bucket.
Excuse you? Do my answers not matter here?
Item 6. Is this a bucket? Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
It is and is not a bucket. It's Schrodinger's bucket. Until we open the box and
Wait,
collapse
hold on,
the
I
wave
can't find the
function.
next one. Let me see. Should be around here somewhere. Okay,
You and I both know there isn't.
Doesn't
anything
matter.
there.
I'm hitting
And I
buttons,
don't
and that's
appreciate
the fun part.
implication That nothing is a bucket when we both clearly know that a bucket is something, and therefore nothing could possibly be something. Unless, in your twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing? Answer me straight, Stanley. Do you believe that nothing is a bucket?
Yes. Yes.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out.
It's okay.
I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago, I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket?
I don't know. Are you?
Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart.
No, you're not taking the bucket away from me again.
But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely.
No!
Okay, here we go.
You monster.
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket?
Yes.
Every single thing in the game was a bucket.
Existence is a bucket.
I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either.
I mean, technically, aren't humans just buckets of organs when you think about
I
it?
actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue. But it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what. I'll reset everything.
Don't you
we'll
dare.
Put back all of the buckets.
Don't
okay?
you dare.
And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that.
Okay.
Who knows what that information
Just
might
buckets
do
of
to a
organs.
person.
That's the kind of bedroom
All right,
talk one.
Here we go.
Talk one gets from King. Yes. Just buckets of organs. Listen, am I wrong? You're gonna sit here and tell me that I'm wrong? Her sister was a witch.
Like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found.
Okay, I'm not taking the bucket this time.
Just a matter of time.
Just a matter of time.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Okay.
Perhaps he wanted
Okay.
to stop by the
I know where that
first,
trophy is.
just to
How do we
admire
get to it? How do we get to it?
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Absolutely not, sir. I see a trophy that needs collecting.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh, that was all we had to do?
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler and Marines.
Woo!
You'll
Let's
collect
go!
the last one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them, and now we have them all. You can't go back.
But a room with red and blue. I haven't think I've run across one that's like that yet. Well. Yeet.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Correct.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Yay! Alright. So. Okay.
All of his co-workers
We're not
were
going to
gone.
grab the bucket.
What could it mean?
Because it's a room
Stanley
with
decided
red
to go to the
and
meeting
blue.
room.
I'm not bringing you.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm not bringing you. I need to find this last trophy now. Bucket's lost all attractiveness.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Trophy collection time. Let's go. Okay. Somewhere both red and blue.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Red and blue.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Red and blue. Where has there been a room that's both red and blue in this game?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, Unraveled, Stanley wondered...
I don't think it was down there.
Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
That's right, dude.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy.
I know it's
So
not.
he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Sir, I don't think you understand. I listen to metal for the most part. Man, this is some Yanni vibes right here.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
And you know what, Raven? Maybe you're right. Maybe that was the area. I didn't see it there earlier. I am curious, though. Now. Can I escape without the bucket? Because I don't have the bucket anymore. So.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yeah. Mind control facility, blah, 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 blah. Humanity, we're all slaves. I don't know. Do you, boo-boo? I'm here to find trophies. Or escape. One of the two.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Did he have the chutzpah, the cojones, the balls to find his way through it? I don't know. I'll find out, though.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them,
You say that like we're not boiled down to numbers in the United States. We're all just our social security number, as far as the government's concerned.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I don't know, but we're gonna see if we can escape now.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control.
Wait, did that say employee
Never.
pirate?
It was unthinkable.
Who's employee
Wasn't
pirate?
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Utterly blind to the world!
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I am curious, though, if it'll let me leave. I'm curious. I do still want to find that 6th trophy, though.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Man, a bucket would be real nice right now. Just help me feel nice and calm.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command.
Unshackled from the
Freedom was mere moments
machine.
away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
So many puzzles.
Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
Will this let me
But
leave,
as
though?
sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
Yeah.
His goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
Stop trying to control everything
No
and just
longer
let
would
go.
anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
Yeah.
And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Why does this look like Skyrim?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation. The immense possibility.
I mean, I guess this, you could technically reason this is the end of the game.
This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
I guess. But what about that 6th trophy though? Oh yeah, beat the game. Okay, so that is literally the end of the game. Well, we're gonna find that last trophy, friends, first and foremost. Hold on. Wait. Everything's different now. Everything's different. Why is everything different?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to... Where are we going today? The bucket asked.
Yeah, where are we going, Mr. Bucket?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Listen, Raven, we're gonna find it. We're gonna see if it's down there. We're gonna see if it's down there. You're not getting the bucket, broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the
I
possibility of
think
facing his
this
boss,
might just
admitting he
loop
had
us
left his
again.
post during work hours. He might be fired
Because this
for
isn't
that.
red and
And
blue.
in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had
What was a red and blue
his boss
room
would
we
think he
went
was
to?
crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself.
Yeah, because this is
maybe
just gonna
I
loop us
am
through this thing
crazy.
again.
He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom.
Yeah, this isn't the right way.
Times such as these.
I would love it,
He held
Raven,
the bucket
actually.
close, yet
Only because it's
none
been
of its
so long since I
familiar
last played, I
reassurances
just
had-
legitimately don't
And
remember.
that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket.
No!
Someone else's bucket, perhaps.
Jump
How
off the
did
car
I
lift
end
in the
up with
warehouse.
Someone else's bucket. This is all terribly wrong.
Okay.
Surely no good would come from this.
I did that
Who
earlier,
knows
but I
what
had the
sorts
bucket.
of
That might have been the
bizarre
problem.
hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket.
All right, let's get through this whole sequence again where I go crazy.
Repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it?
I'm
I must find
flying.
it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it calling to him. Stanley! Stanley! It's
I
me.
love that he voices all the, like the bucket.
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room
These
to
aren't
room,
my
one
buckets.
by one bucket
These
after
aren't my
another.
buckets.
None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
My special bucket.
Come to me, Stanley. Find me. He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the
No,
bucket
just
had
I'll
been
finish it.
coming from.
I don't want to begin the game again because
Was in
I don't want to
some
screw
way
anything up.
wrong. It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
That's fine. We can black out. We can let Muriel tell
This
her
is the
story.
story
Mariella,
of a
sorry.
woman
I'm gonna grab some
named
more water.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of
I know, he had
course
no
he'd
bucket.
gone mad, ranting and raving
No
about a
buckets?
narrator describing
No
all his
maidens?
actions and how everything is predetermined.
No
and
maidens.
free will is an illusion, and it's all just a video game.
He didn't have his
It could all have
automaton.
been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him.
I gotta make a redeem for this still at some point.
He'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work.
Yeah.
Bucket would
Where's my
provide
mouse?
absolute guidance
There we
and
go.
Total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself.
My life
My
kicks ass.
And she backflipped all the way to work.
I just love the idea of her backflipping all the way to work. Let's see. Let's see.
Already this was
can't-
uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Okay, cool.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
Nope.
this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
That's fine.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes, admire the beautiful employee lounge. It's
Stanley
so
felt lightheaded,
party vibe in here.
butterflies in his stomach, but eager to get back to business.
Wait,
Stanley took the
excuse you,
first
butterflies in
on
his
left.
stomach? I've forgotten that line before.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Wow. So Raven, you mean jump off on that walkway right there, I assume?
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Yeah, because jumping off
Someone
further
you've
will
been
kill me.
neglecting, Stanley. Someone you forgot. What? Really?
Yes, really.
In the middle of something, do you have zero consideration for others?
Yep.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Ooh.
Prove it.
Ooh.
That I'm
Ah.
And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting.
But you don't do that, do you?
But that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Yes. Rude. But
Now
funny.
Listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running.
We are
That's the
just
way
going
you're
in a
now.
circle.
Don't you see
We are
it's
just
killing us,
going
Stanley?
in a circle.
I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Hello, Jesse. How you doing?
What do we want? What are we looking for?
What do we want?
I
Stardew.
appreciate it.
Here.
What
Fine.
the?
Oh, it's
Start.
beautiful.
Very nice.
If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel...
Might regret not going down that ladder, but...
I actually feel happy.
He actually feels happy. I don't remember going through this part earlier. Playing some Stardew. I actually did reinstall Stardew. It actually is not doing the weird thing it was doing on my monitor a few years ago. So I actually could theoretically stream it if I wanted to. I don't know if I will, but I could. Pretty. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. I haven't decided yet. I did stream a lot of Stardew historically. I mean, how long did we hang out here?
No, wait. Where are you going?
Do you want to watch?
Right. Where were we?
Now we're leaving. As much as I love Stardew, it's runs across me. That's fair, Dylan. I will think about it, Jesse.
Stay away from those stairs.
Why?
If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset.
Oh, it's
we'll
fine.
Lose all of this.
Listen, narrator, it's fine. Dylan, how you
Please, no,
doing?
Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Wait.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Is this just like... Well. Geronimo! I lived.
Thank God. You lived. You had me worried there. No. What are you doing, Stanley?
Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back.
Ooh.
Why are you doing this?
I mean, why not, dude? It's just a game. Whee!
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
I do like that you get progressively slower.
Is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be
No! I
You were
feel bad
literally willing
now.
to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
No. No. Maybe. No. No.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
No, that's not true.
It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Wow. Fine, listen. Do you want me to go stare at the pretty lights with you again, dude? Grum, I have no idea. I have no idea at this point. Listen, I'll go hobble my ass back into this room so we can look at the pretty lights together. Does that make you happy?
Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
We'll go look at the lights. We'll go look at the lights.
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I still thought that was possible.
Is it because I threw myself off the stairs a few times? Have you heard of the random encounters on YouTube? They worked with another YouTuber. I have not, Dylan. Please post it in the Discord. How long do I stay here? Can I walk off the edge of this? No, I can't. Can I? No, I can't. Oh no, Jesse! No sick! Alright, we had your time, dude. It's time. It's time. My god, we were walking so slow now. You had your time. Oh, that's staying. I'm sorry. Have some tea. Have some have some oranges. Hydrate. Rest. Sleep. Well, narrator, it's been fun. But I gotta go. Whee!
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
That was usually one of the sadder routes. Can I just work? Is that an option? Apparently not. I don't know what else to do at this point.
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things.
Excuse you?
It's those figurines. Those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life?
It was.
Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness?
It did.
Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more.
What is the memory zone?
Just one more time.
What the fuck is that? I don't remember this. What is the memory zone? Where's my mouse? There we go. I don't remember what. Oh, it's this area. Now remembering when Stanley found the collectibles. Oh god. What channel is it? Honestly, you can just throw it in general if you want to. Ooh, what's this? I like how there's clearly another stand. British Academy of Film, Television, and Arts. Ooh, so this is a new area. Is this the collectibles area?
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain?
We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
We'll never be like that again. Now I'm collecting all of them, you fools. Oh, it doesn't matter. For that specific purpose, it doesn't matter. I can just keep collecting.
A second Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them.
That's mean.
6, but you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
Oh God. Men's boss's bathroom?
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini stand? Can you remember?
Yeah, it was the bathroom. It was the potty. There was nothing in the boss's office except new age music.
That's exactly right. It was here in the boss's bathroom. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
Is that what it says? News to me.
Let's see. What came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room.
I do not remember being in this room. Yeah, I don't remember this area at all.
This was the 5th mini stand, and this one was really something special. It was in the warehouse. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion.
Really?
Enjoy.
Oh my God. I posted my YouTube video I made with Microsoft. This sounds like a really bad combination of AC/DC and The Who. The narrator, the narrator, the narrator, the narrator, the narrator, and starring Stanley.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video.
Really?
It was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, we're here now.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here by the red and blue doors. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
So weird. Oh, they literally lead the same way. You are in the present.
And then there was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, Memory Zone.
What?
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the Memory Zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
Okay. No one got to tell me twice. Let's go backwards. We gotta go back.
Okay, yes. The room with the red and blue doors. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the Memory Zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
This is gonna be something weird with his character.
Here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we
It was beautiful. I was not
Yes, I love that video.
was not expecting a sped up version of the video again. I do not remember this pink room.
Pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room though. A solid room.
Yeah, I legit do not remember that one at all.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have neutered the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
We really resisted the temptation. Now I'm curious what happens when I go backwards all the way again. Because we're almost back to the...
This was
few
our
more.
second Figley. Don't you remember?
I
Yes,
do.
I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
And then, last but not least, into the void
This is
again.
it, the very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figlarines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going.
Okay.
What else is there? What came before this?
Can you find them? Can you find them? What the... That's terrifying. Oh!
It's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then. But time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories.
You want more memories. Let me jump, and we'll talk about that. Let me talk, and we'll talk. Jump, and we'll talk about that.
Oh, yes. The two doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
Does it matter? Does it really matter? They both go the same way, don't they? Yeah, they both go the same. I'm back in my office.
And before everything else, there was your office. Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office?
I don't think so.
There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember. I can remember. Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy. And I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again.
You want to think for yourself
again?
again?
Back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again.
I can be
do it.
on my
I'll
own
be stronger
again.
this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go.
Now.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
That seemed like a perfect moment to end on, actually. I'm not going to yet.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo?
A good bucket, a strong bucket, a humble bucket, a committed bucket.
Now I'm curious though, because it said that like I would be one more time.
This was not the correct way
Now
to
I'm
the
curious,
meeting
if I
room.
yeet
Stanley
myself,
had felt the bucket
what will
calling to
happen?
him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was
Oh,
wrong.
wait a minute though.
Stanley
What's
put the
in the
door on his
office
left
room
to go
now?
back to the meeting room.
Nah.
No.
said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
Yeet!
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend.
Now I'm curious though if
So
this will
he
pull
threw
me
himself
back.
to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
I do love though that with the bucket you technically can run the routes over and over again now with the bucket companion. That's so stupid. I love it, but it's so silly. I think that's what will stop the game, because what we need to do is we need to pick a new game, because we got to pick a game for next Wednesday. So, King's Bowl of Mystery. What are we going to find? Let's find out, shall we? Give it a good little judge. The game that I will be playing starting next Wednesday for at least the month of April will be Cloudpunk. I bought it on sale. I have no idea what it's about, just so I'm not lying. Cloudpunk. So, actually, really quickly, I think we can do this. Hold on. Let me drag Steam over to... Oopsie daisy. I literally moved where Steam actually was sitting on my computer. Steam. Bring me to the other window. We're gonna go see what this game actually is, because for the life of me, I don't remember what it is. I bought it years ago. Cloudpunk. What are you? Is it like... I know it has something to do with taxis. I know that much. Right, let's mute this. Alright. Cloud. It's a surprisingly big game. Alright, let me go to the store page, actually. Cloudpunk, a neon noir story in a rain-drenched cyberpunk metropolis. It's your first on the job working for the Cloudpunk delivery service. 2 rules. Don't miss a delivery and don't ask what's in the package. Ooh, that's loud. Hold on. I'm curious. Amazon Punk. In Nivalis. There are only 2 rules. Don't miss a delivery. Mr. Bumble BFG, welcome in. Listen, I'm all for Futurama logic. But of course, I'm the professor. So Mr. Bumble, welcome in. The vivid entry from Metropolis is generous. I like that it's kind of 8-bitty, but kind of not at the same time. I'm curious. But yeah, this is what we'll be starting on next Wednesday. I like the music. Yeah. Cool. So that will be starting next Wednesday. I like this bucket. I like this King's Bowl of Mystery idea I've been doing. It's fun. And there you get to see everything just for infinity on that end. But friends, I think that's where we're actually going to wrap up today. Only because I don't see any real... We basically... I think we did as much as we could with the... well... As much as I see feasible right now with the bucket piece, and we actually escaped and completed it. What can I say? I am not a Chad at all, Mr. Bumble, but thank you. I just don't cut my hair. It's a big difference. But yeah. So we will be back. Did I stutter? We'll be back on Saturday with Genshin, I think. King of the No, absolutely not. I'm a happily married man and a dork, and I'm lazy. No Chad here. I also haven't shaved in days, too. Chad of the Kings. But yeah, we'll be back on Saturday. I'm going to be doing some Genshin on Saturday morning. It's going to be a shorter stream on Saturday because I realize Mr. Clamps is running our D&D campaign. Or not our D. He is running our one-shot D&D for Extra Life. So go check him out. Hey, it's Outlast.
Nope.
Okay. I love this clip. He will be DMing for us for a one-shot for Extra Life. I will be there with my... I don't have kids at all, Mr. Humble. Not at all. No, it's too expensive to have kids. I also don't need to pass on my genetics and the weird myriad medical things I have going on in my life to any children. Also, who can afford them? But yeah, Candy might be back on Friday nights. Too expensive. Yeah, Dylan, I know. I literally brought Leo to the vets yesterday. It was $80 to have his anal glands expressed and his nails trimmed. Because that's the kind of cat Fun fact, he did lose a half a pound though. So he is losing weight because he needs to, because he's 13 and shouldn't be weighing almost 19 pounds. He just shouldn't. I don't know. We can do Baldur's Gate if you want to do that. Again, it depends on, I don't know, because I know you said you're working in the city on Friday, so I don't know. I don't know. But with that being said, if she's not back on Friday, she will be back on Sunday morning, more than likely. My parents are visiting on Sunday, so I will not be streaming on Sunday. So, play what? I don't know what Candy was toying around. She keeps mentioning us going back to the Baldur's Gate 3 Evil run, which I'm not opposed to. You know, I'm just backseating while I'm watching her making all the atrocious decisions for myself and what limited party we have left, because it's literally me, Astarion, Candy, and the NPC that we hired. Never Stardew. Candy will never do Star. Jesse, I will, myself or Candy will go find a clip of her ranting about. I wish Candy had saved that VOD. I do, because I think it was hilarious. No, maybe we'll toy with adding in, because ideally if I ever get a chance to finish it, because it seems like every time I want to stream on Sundays I don't, or I'm not in the mood to finish it. Once we finish in Stars in Time, maybe I will add Stardew to like Sunday afternoon evenings, and maybe that'll be like my nice cozy relaxing game for Sunday nights before I go to work on Monday. We'll think about it. Again, because it's not doing the weird bullshit on my monitor anymore with Stardew. I know, Jesse, I know. Recently, I just haven't been playing anything. I've just been kind of just spending time away from my computer. I know exactly why you want me to get on that fucking Final Fantasy 14 life. I know! But we need to find a friend to raid off to. So, what do people want to watch? Do people want to watch Overwatch? Do people want to watch Cult of the Lamb? Do people want to watch Stardew? What are we thinking? Yoshi, thank you for... I've been on that Genshin grind. No luck on 5-star artifacts. Ugh. I have not booted up Genshin probably since the last time I streamed it. So probably about 2 weeks. King and I will finish the evil run before he finishes. No, we probably will, honestly. Because I spilled water all over myself. You know, actually, I don't think I've raided them recently. I honestly don't remember. No, I did raid them recently. I got 2 people playing Stardew. Let's go say hi to Kelly, actually. Genshin might isn't. Listen, I love gacha. Let's go say hi to Kelly. I feel like I've rated Kelly recently, but it's literally the 2 people I have playing Stardew are literally, I think I've rated both of them recently, but it's fine. We'll go say hi to Kelly. Kelly is streaming some Stardew. I think, she's doing the Bloomix tournament tonight. So the Bloomix studio is having their tournament. Sea of Thieves. I streamed Sea of Thieves like twice. And the first time, it's tough to stream Sea of Thieves because it's hard to watch chat while you have to pay attention to so much other shit on screen. Gotcha with a stamina meter. Knocks down a few points in my book, but I'm still addicted. Fair. Let's go say hi to Kelly. Kelly's kitty. Kelly was actually here earlier. I don't know why I shouted her out. We're going there.
Look at that booty. What? Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. I need you to.
Kelly is a good friend. Kelly has visited us in person.
Hi.
Oh, I don't blame you. Mr. Humble, you're better off for doing it.
There's the booty.
And then doing memory stuff. No, that's fair.
There's the booty. Booty.
We did it, chat. We finished a game on stream. Let's go say hi to Kelly, though. Kelly's, like I said, Kelly's playing Stardew. She is doing the Blue Mix challenge, which I think is you have to get a certain number of things done in game by a certain time. So it looks like, what is it? Reach 2,000 gold, reach level 20 in the mines, complete a community bundle, donate 5 items, and reach 2 heart levels with 3 different people. I don't know how long of a time they have to do this in, but I know it's a big tournament that Blue Mix Studio is doing right now. Go check her out. Go check out a lot of the other people from Blue Mix. I'm not a member, but there's a lot of good eggs there. And yeah, with that being said, friends, Community Center would take ages, unless you go to the JoJo route and be evil. But with that being said, friends, no matter where you are in this big and beautiful wide world, have a beautiful morning, a beautiful evening, and a beautiful night. And I will catch you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.